I want to be independent.
I want to be independent. Everyone wants to be independent.
I have a smartphone with an ARM processor. Wait, what? Wait. What? And smartphone processor in an Apple laptop? But why is this happening so? Let's talk. Companies like Lenovo, Dell, HP, Google, Microsoft, Samsung, and Android, they all are somehow dependent on each other, some on the software front and some on the hardware front. But Apple are the only company that are independent of all these. They make their own software and they make their own hardware as well. But this is not the case for processors. This is not the case, bro. Up till now, Apple used to add the processors made by Intel. They had no freedom over there. They just picked the Intel processor up and inserted it on their Mac. But now, when it comes to ARM are going to license their technology to Apple, and Apple are going to make their own adjustments in it. The creative independence, there was some transition back in 2006 as well, when Apple switched from Power VR to Intel, and now we are going to see another transition between Intel and ARM. And of course, there are some advantages to ARM processor as well. It is not just that for creative freedom they are going to fuck their device up. First of all, ARM processors are quite cheaper than Intel. They are at least gonna save Apple 40 to 60% of their processor's budget. Secondly, the processors are quite small of ARM, and thirdly, they use less power, and when there is less power usage, it means less battery drainage and less heat production. There was some downside to Intel as well. It was just too lazy, They never fulfilled their deadlines, and some of them extended with an year or above. So this is too much. Secondly, they were unable to make their processors good with time. The thing they did was just some better software optimization, nothing else. Consumption of power was an issue as well in Intel, and cause of this, more heat production and more battery drainage. Okay, so now future plans of Apple. What will be their future plans? Now, Apple are not entirely going to remove Intel from their products. Intel will still feature in Apple's high-end products until developers have made the set of codes for their applications to work on ARM processor on a Mac. The first Apple's Mac with ARM processor is going to be released in 2021 as per my research, which will be going to have a A14 Bionic chip, which will be 5 nanometer in size, having 12 cores, 8 power cores and 4 efficiency cores. So this was it for now. This was my knowledge of this particular topic that I gave. Thanks for watching. Till then, take care and bye bye.